Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's Monday, the sun's come out and it is nearly 3 o'clock on the dot. It's not 3 o'clock on the dot then, is it? No, it's 14:59. And the sun's come out, it's been kind of drizzling all day long. And then the sun come out. How many times are we going to say the sun's come out? We were guaranteed it. I said so yesterday. The sun will come out tomorrow. Well, it's come out. It's still not 3 o'clock. Happy Monday, guys. The sun is shining. It's a good time to do a reading. A bit later today, but here we are. Should we use the Psychic Tarot, just seeing as they're sitting there? I'm not really sure. It's 3 o'clock on the dot. I'm not really kind of sure what kind of reading I'm going to do. I've been channeling quite a lot this morning already, so I'm not really too fussed about having just a nice simple message. It'll be good. Nothing too deep. Let's go for a Celtic cross. Let's structure it a little bit. Okay, the Psychic Tarot. Okay, we're going to have a look into what happened this weekend. Where's my sunshine? Right, let's have just give us a topic to talk about. Balance. That's a Justice card. Balance. Are we talking about balance? Balancing? What are we doing? Are we balancing out the checks? I felt like it was checking maybe finances. Something to do with the justice system. Whatever it is, I can tell you that it's putting you in alignment with your divine counterpart. You're 11. You're 11. Legs 11. Check out them legs. Okay, be serious, Lucy. I am being serious. Card number 11. It actually feels like something this weekend was balanced within finances, the check-in system. You have to remember that nothing goes unnoticed by the divine. Okay. But I feel like someone's had they've ascended. I don't want to say they've had their ascension. That's what we're talking about. Oh, let's just make this fun and we'll play along as we go. Card number 11, a major arcana. Traditionally known, this card as, let's have a look, just to double check, traditional tarot archetype, Justice. It says this card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. The balance card is also shown. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realise that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalisation of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. Interesting, because I actually for one felt like not so much that what you're experiencing could be the same as what your counterpart is experiencing. Let's just reread this. Because that's what I felt like. I said, well, whatever's happening, it's like you're balancing the connection. This is being balanced. This is divinely orchestrated so that you're in harmony, balance with your divine counterpart. Okay. Also, what I felt was if you're very calm and collected inside, then I spoke about this last week, it's going to want to be shown in your exterior, outer life. Let's just reread this part. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realise that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalisation of an inner process. And I feel like because now you're becoming more calmer and softer, and the word serenity, the kind of the blissfulness just around that word. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier on. Well, it wasn't me that actually pointed it out. It was the person I was speaking to, and they said the word vile. like if something's vile, but the opposite of that, we kind of come up with, well, they did, that it was serenity. Very interesting. And then the peacefulness and the bliss that's just within that word. And that will be wanting to be reflected. If you're very calm inside, then this is an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. Now, yesterday it spoke about if you dwell on the bad and the sad, that's all you're going to manifest into your life. So I feel like there's been a turnaround for the books, and actually you're realising that by focusing on conflict, that's what you attract to you. And by focusing on inner peace, serenity, happiness, that too will be reflected in your outer life. So this card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph. So I feel like whatever you've been going through, you've kept your cool and it's paying off. Okay. So have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. And this is all part of living a balanced karmic life. And I actually feel like the energy here, they don't want to do those things. They don't want to take advantage of people or treat people unfairly. And most definitely not wanting to take things that they know they haven't earned. Okay. So when determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. So I feel like it's the masculine energy. They've ascended. They've been through some kind of ascension this weekend. And I feel the energy that they're balanced, emotionally, mentally, physically and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. Okay, that's what we're talking about. I believe the weekend energy that I done on Friday said that the Divine Masculine looks like how, I was like, how can, it was a five of, not swords, five of wands, although I imagine that's happened, some kind of surrender. Five of wands was helping, assisting behind the scenes. And I'm like, how on earth is that assisting? And how the Divine Masculine was feeling, I believe it was a 10 of swords. He was down, and it was like he was being pinned there until he saw the truth. Okay, and saw the light. So let's have a look at what maybe have been the challenges with this. Or what maybe I should say, has there been any blocks to you kind of finding this state of balance? Oh, I'm recording and my daughter's just coming in. You can come in. I've put the camera down, just walk quickly behind. Well, you don't have to walk quickly, you can be slow if you like. Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. You're nice. You smell of the outside, it smells lovely. I'll chat with you in a bit, I'll come and find you in a bit. Alright, sweetie. Okay, darling. Sorry about that, it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Your mum kind of recording in the living room and your kid kind of wants to go, come in the house. Anyway, I solved that rather than sending her around the back. She can come through. What's that, allowing her access? Yes, you can come in. Okay, I'm not actually sure that there's been any blocks. The Divine Feminine's energy here, it seems to be, now I'm just paying attention to this, do we call it a halo? This light that's surrounding the masculine energy here. And for this to be any blocks, the passion's being ignited. I feel like the Divine Feminine's heart is on fire. So can you see now how this is bringing like the 11-11 together? Now she's solo. So she's self-loving here. I want to say actually the Divine Feminine, she's feeling, because the Ace of Wands is the universe offering you bliss, romance. Okay, we'll just throw them out there. Come on, what else? Passion, adventure. Her heart's alive for passion. And that's an offer from the divine. And it looks like the divine feminine has accepted to love herself. It's like the energy come through was that she was actually, okay, Majesty's coming through now. I want to say she's claiming her position as the Empress. Her heart is on fire. Passion ignited, let's have a look. And if this has not occurred and the divine feminine is not realising that she is the divine mother, here to care, nurture our world with her love, then this needs to occur. Because it is in the challenge position, but I felt like it's very much in alignment with each other. So, interesting, because I'm feeling the knock-on effects. I said, I'm not saying that your divine counterpart can actually feel the serenity, the contentment, but this is just kind of proving that point that maybe, not just maybe, that is the case. The more calmer the divine masculine becomes within himself, the more divine the divine feminine becomes. It's really interesting. Let's have a look. Passion ignited. It says the first of the spirit cards signifies that this is the time to let your soul soar. Your soul soar. I feel like it's a bit of a... We're doing a seesaw then? Listen, as you rise, divine masculine, the seesaw took me to the balancing of the scales. So when you actually realise that who you are within is being reflected on the outside, it's for both of you. So the first of the spirit cards signifies that this is the time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations and exciting adventures await you in your personal or business life. Creative endeavours, enthusiasm, positive energy and a renewed spiritual strength are at an all-time high. They most definitely are. I've been channeling so much divine stuff this morning and coming up with so many amazing business ideas. Wow. I'm not even going to say like billionaire in the making, it's done. I don't have any doubts about what's coming out of me. It just needs executing, but there's a real enthusiasm in the air. Like passion has really been sparked this morning. Okay, the powerful force of spirit is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. So I want to say this feels like a real knock-on effect here. Or divine feminine, if you're feeling this, then it's like be assured that your divine masculine is feeling very heightened as well. The powerful force of spirit is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder, what's your secret? I can't tell you. Actually, that come up this morning. It was like, I can't tell you actually what I'm up to at the moment. It is a little secret between me and someone else. So, I wondered if this, but I don't really like keeping secrets. Like, it's okay. It doesn't need any interference from the outside world. So it's just, yeah, it just is. Okay. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder, what's your secret? And your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. And I was told that today. I was told by someone who said, this year it's your year. I said, I know. It's not very bizarre, is it? It's confirming. Shall we have a look at what's gone on over the weekend then? Let's do it. I've only really spoke to the tribe this weekend until today Well, they are part of my tribe. But, yeah, I haven't really had any conversations with anyone outside of the channel or just personal coaching sessions. What's gone on over the weekend? We've had new beginnings. And definitely for the Divine Feminine. Look, she's feeling on top of the world. So you can take this however you want to take it. All the time that you're flying high and you're in these high spirits, you raise your counterpart up. You raise me up. It's 1515. Let's have a look at this. That just reminds me of facing the devil. It's the number of the devil. Face your fears. Feeling on top of the world. You're through the door here, Divine Feminine. You are really kind of like in heaven now. Okay. And no harm can come to you when you're in the realm of heaven. Heaven on earth, of course. It kind of shows that. Once you take your position as the Empress and you know that you're totally protected, try reading Revelations. I read that today and really examined it. 21 and 22. Read them. And you'll know exactly what I'm saying. And it tells you who can't come in as well. Makes complete sense. New beginnings. I know I have personally had a massive shift. This could just be talking about the Divine Feminine's energy. It doesn't matter. Same frequency. New beginnings. Back to 0 point. The first card in the tarot, it's the Fool card. It says, each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. But be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. And by selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. That's what we do in heaven. Interesting, when it said here, don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. And then I picked up something else. Oh, about during this time, don't be confused. Don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. They're just going to stay on earth, okay? They're not coming into heaven. They won't be allowed into heaven. You won't even be taken anywhere near these people in heaven. No, yeah, that's right. Well, the ones that aren't coming. They can't get in. They're not allowed. Okay. It does tell you what kind of happens to them if you want to have the revelation. It doesn't take long to read. I've never studied the Bible, and then here I am, making sense of the last part. Should we have a look at the current energy? How exciting. How exciting. There's a card here, look, just waiting to come out. Come on then. recognition and reward. What I actually felt was, because it said here, I can't remember what it said, but it said about being propelled onto your right path, onto the path of light. And I feel this is the divine masculine. Because he'd be kind of, if he doesn't believe it, then he's never going to see it. Let's put it that way. That's why you're kind of kept apart. You're in different realms, but all living on planet Earth. You've just brought heaven down, and you're residing there. And the masculines are on the outside. Now, you have to be a believer. You're not allowed to be a liar. There's kind of a few different types that are applicable, who can go in and who can't. So check that out. The believers get to go. The ones that are thirsty, they get to go. Or they get to they get to experience it, but the ones that actually believe and serve, it's all for you. And they even give a description of what, it looks like inside of them. Anyway, listen to me. Woo, at least I'm not like Bible bashing. I'm not bashing that part. It sounds really nice. I think it's called a new earth and a new heaven, or heaven. I don't know. Listen, I'm new to this stuff, but it's making sense. So, can we have a look at the Three of Pentacles? Working in partnership with like-minded people. This is the current energy, guys. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time for recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honoured. I'd say you're on the right side. Divine Feminine, you've definitely gone first. This is the kind of energy of being me up, Scotty. Okay. The energy of Judgment Day, bringing yourself forward. Who wants to be knighted? Give the man a medallion. A medallion. Not a medal. Give the man a medallion. These abilities are now being honoured, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. If you deserve all the riches and abundance. Listen, if you're a loving, caring uplifter of this earth. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving towards a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, I was going to say experiences. Everything that you've done in the past will be helping you later on. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in the material world. And I actually feel like, kind of since stepping through this, I've been more aware that I need to take care of my vessel. It feels like the inner, I feel all nice and toasty warm inside and just full up of love. But I actually do need to focus now actually on my vessel, because it's what carries this light around. So that's top priority for me this week, is to actually take better care of myself externally. I believe I finished that. Yep. So should we have a look into the future? This week, let's say this week. Okay, what's the energy going to be like this week? I've got the card. Why have we got mental conflict? Masculines, you're in your head again. Okay. I feel like, this is the energy. It said don't be alarmed if you feel lost or confused. So, okay. This was expected then. Don't be alarmed by it. why am I feeling like this? Because you may have been feeling on top of the world over the weekend, or I don't know, felt like justice was going in your favour. A lot of things come clear, but now you've gone into your head. Let's see why. It's needed because you're going to have to find a way to get out of there. You're hot-headed. It's like this could be the reflection of the outside of your life could be come across as being quite calm, divine masculine, but inside you might be quite hot-headed still, frustrated. So that is going to represent itself in your outer world. So you might be coming across as being calm and collected on the outside, but it's different within. Be careful, because that's going to start showing itself. So it looks like karma has done some clearing for you, and then you go into your head, and it feels like you're over-analysing, overthinking things. And then that's going to kind of like counteract the good work you've done. But let's have a look at this mental conflict. Thank goodness it's Monday. Maybe we can deal with this today. We'll have a better story all week rather than mental conflict. Spiritual union. I've gone to the Two of Cups. Let's go to the Two of Swords. Okay, this card deals with the inability to move forward. As self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. Heaven's waiting for you, divine masculine. Self-doubt. Okay. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary considerations. When you decide to act, and finally, you've been pondering over this for a long time. Okay. So when you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it, a sense of mental relief. Listen, I'd rather be on through those pearly gates, to be honest with you, than stay the other side. But you'll have to do your own research into that. I told you where you can find it. Revelations 21. There's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. If you listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself, peace and harmony will soon be yours. Should we have a look at what's assisting you behind the scenes? It's like, heaven must be missing an angel. Yeah, look, divine feminine, she's on her own. In heaven, divine masculine, read the bloody book. Prophecy. Talks about the plagues at the beginning. There's an angel. 7 bowls of deadly plagues. Solitude. Let's have a look. The Hermit. What's helping you behind the scenes? Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honoured and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to your divine source. Okay, let me just repeat this. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway. It's like she's at the gate waiting for you, okay, just on the other side. So meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Traditional tarot archetype, the Hermit, with a capital H. It came up earlier on a video. Is that with a capital H? Yes, it is, with a capital H. That's what you would have called my dad. My dad was, well, you might not have. You might have called him Harry. Henry, I like calling him Henry. But back in the day, his friends would call him H. All right, H. H. A capital H. So, should we see how you're feeling about this? Whoever I'm talking to. Whoever's resonating. Well, it's starting to rain again. Oh. You got the third eye chakra. What's really interesting is I heard someone the other day on a video talk about someone who had a spot, and they said that spots tend to erupt near the area that needs opening. And like as I was like looking in the mirror, as you do, well, I do, unless you have a fear of looking at your own reflection. I noticed I've got a spot. Whereabouts is it? Here. Oh, that's by my third eye. My third eye's really open this weekend. Seriously, I am seeing, it's impossible to not believe. So we've tapped into the possible, the impossible, I'm possible. That's what we've tapped into, the I'm possible energy. Just a little, because Megan come down yesterday, I went, whoa, I said, that's a bit of a big one. And it was like, obviously she says the normal thing, well, I'm having my monthly period. And I'm like, okay, it always happens. And I'm just thinking, no, your third eye's opening. Got any zips anywhere? Could be an indicator. See, I picked up a tip from what someone said, and I could take it on then for, oh, that's interesting. So, third eye, how we're feeling about ourselves. How we're feeling about ourselves? Okay. How we're seeing ourselves? The all-seeing eye, that's come up today as well. The colour is indigo, the sound is O-M. Element is light, perfect. I don't know how to say this word. Pituitary gland? The key words is I see. I see. Would you like to play I Spy? This is the most often talked about of all the chakras, the clairvoyance, inner seeing. Intuition and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy centre. Found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose, it works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. To balance the third eye chakra, tell us. Because it looks like that I need to balance it maybe. Okay, Belly, calm down. I recommend that you practice walking meditations. I've been told to go out today. Breath work, yoga, Tai Chi, visualizations and colour therapy. And I can most definitely do all of those things. And that's what I'm actually going to focus on this week, guys. Walking meditations, breath work, yoga, Tai Chi, visualizations and colour therapy. All of it. Don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development, as it's important to remember that they should all be in balance in order to work in unison and harmony. I feel like because the chakra alignment came up yesterday, I've already been checking out yoga videos And I know that I can do them to actually kind of cover all of the chakras. So there you go, 7 days of yoga. Don't just focus on the one area. I shall use that to focus on all the chakras over the next 7 days. Right then, how does this affect others? What, by doing this work? Walking, meditations, yoga, tai chi, colour therapy, visualizations. I've been doing the visualizing, that's cool. Colour therapy's fine. You just work on the chakra colours, don't you, of the day? Yeah, we know to do that, guys. Root chakra today. Oh, okay, how this is affecting others. See, red, root chakra. And here, material and spiritual prosperity. It's nice, it's bringing in the balance actually in the physical. Justice and the Six of Pentacles are really the same energies, apart from this is divinely orchestrated and balanced, and this one you do it yourself. It's your giving and receiving. Are you an overgiver? Do you allow yourself to receive? Do you give more love out there to the world than what actually you allow people to give back to you? Does love scare you? But you're good at giving it, not so good at receiving it. Okay. Giving and receiving. I feel like your scales have been balanced anyway over the weekend. I do have another card, but I want to read this first. How this is affecting others. Material and spiritual prosperity. Six of Pentacles. The number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. They do. A sudden bonus, pay raise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. I feel like once you get yourself out of the blue, regardless of whether you're the divine feminine, divine masculine, it's having a knock-on effect. A little experiment. Raise your energy, raise your vibe, knowing that your divine counterpart's energy is going to be raised as well, and see what happens. It's all about your alignment. I feel like this is for the divine masculine, so something happens, a sudden bonus, a pay raise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. A common goal, which is you shall receive all that you so rightfully have earned and deserved. That caring, compassionate, loving heart of yours that gave, and it felt like maybe it was trampled over, okay, and abused, used and abused, and none of that went to waste your love. Not one drop of it. A time of prosperity, balance and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favourite charity that will welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Guys, I always put in the description box, there's the opportunity for you every day to donate to the channel to kind of balance out your giving and receiving. So if you're looking for a source to kind of bring that into balance, by all means, you can click on that link and send me some money. That's absolutely fine. I'm good at receiving. I'm serious, guys. I'm not serious about you having to do that, like to send, but show your appreciation. Make sure you're doing that. What did you do that was good today? That what hasn't actually been asked of you, but you're actually being reminded that it's not good when you're needing to be reminded to have a look at your giving and receiving. Do you just take and not give anything back? I had a word with actually someone today who has been in my life for many, many years. And I said to him, I said, I've been talking to you about this shit for fucking years. When are you actually going to put it into, like, practice? Anyway, it's just easy just to listen to you. Well, that's not going to get him anywhere. It'll get me everywhere. But him, he's got to put some effort in at some point. Make sense? Makes sense. Right, let's have a look at this other card. I'm sure there's a little bit more. Practice generosity, gratitude and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Do something nice today, guys. Wisdom in reverse. How did this card come out in reverse? They come out together and it's in reverse. It looks like we're trying to really balance these scales so that you can actually get through them pearly gates. If you're wanting to go, it's not for everyone. That's quite apparent, isn't it? It's not for everyone. But for the wise ones, oh, happy days. So we're going to have a look at wisdom in reverse. They don't even give us reverse meanings in here. So let's have a look. It comes before the harmony for the bliss. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I think we've seen that title, haven't we? Last week. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, education, knowledge and ability to integrate spiritualities and its laws into the constraints of the physical world? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. You may have also drawn this card to confirm that it's time to reach out and find an organisation or group of like-minded souls. Being part of a group where you can be yourself, share your thoughts and get valuable feedback can infuse you and encourage you to be all that you can be. Kindred support helps you live life to your highest ideals, finding the true inspiration and enlightenment that's part of your soul. And I know that through this channel, all that is provided for you guys, nearly on a daily basis, unless like I'm kind of have an odd day off. And it's not me being off, it's just like I'm just off elsewhere. So over time, the student often becomes the teacher, and that's all I'm here to help you guys with, is for you to be a success at this, to master this, to be your master in your own right. So over time, the student often becomes a teacher, so don't be surprised when others seek out and find you. This card of wisdom is letting you know that you have so much to share, whether you realise it or not. Traditional tarot archetype, the Hierophant. Well, let's have a look at any hopes or fears you have. You can't have any fears, guys, really. I tell you that every day, don't I? And if I'm still rambling on about it, it means you're still doing it. That's nice. That's the hope. Hold on to that hope. Well, it isn't even a hope, it's done. I feel like both counterparts have found union within themselves. And within that, they find each other. Let's have a look at the Two of Cups. It's like, do you want it? How much do you really want it? I've gone to like intuition. Do you believe? Gone to movement, choices and decisions now. Sacred union. This card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realise that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life. Are they giving you energy or taking it away? Is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. And it's just coming up again, guys. My main purpose is to come in to help uplift you. Okay. But are you guys draining me? Not purposely. But is the balance equal? I know where the balance is equal and the balance is well off. but I still remain balanced. Okay. Relationships are mirror images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. And we need to take care of that which we appreciate. That's a good way to say it. Okay, should we have a look at the outcome? Once you've kind of balanced your own scales here. You need to rest and rejuvenate. You need to meditate. Don't hate, meditate. The Four of Swords. Now this card, the Four of Swords, this has been coming up for months. And I feel like if you don't change your mindset, this will still continue. Of course it will. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent and boredom. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surround you. A relationship, project or situation isn't moving forward fast enough and could be draining you emotionally or energetically. Okay. That's why you need to stay balanced within what you know to be true within you. You're able to serve at such a higher level once you're balanced within yourself. And you know if you're overgiving, and you know that if kind of that energy is being abused and not appreciated. Okay. Self-appreciation comes in then. It's like there is no lack. So in an area it might be lacking, but in another area of your life it's going to be really abundant. The number 3, I don't know why on earth will we be on the number 3? Well, rest and rejuvenate. What was I reading? Rejoice. It's gone to rejoice in celebration. Seriously, when I put the book down. The 3 of Cups comes after the 2. Well, we've got rest and rejuvenate, so let's see if we can get you out of this state first, because you have been in this state for quite a long time. Keep going over and over things. Okay. So, I don't know what I just read to you about what I said was going to continue, because it's not wrote here. I don't know what card I was reading. It wasn't the 3 of Cups. It didn't start off like that. It started off with merriment. That's a good way to start. Happy, be merry. Anyway, should we read this card as your outcome? This card implies that a period of rest, meditation, rejuvenation and recuperation is in order. It usually comes forward when you're encouraging wanted to come through. It also comes forward when you are encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional or mentally taxing experience. So I feel like something's gone on over the weekend, because I'm picking up like balancing the checks. Money. Money is an issue, whether it's good or viewed as being good or negative, no, positive or negative, good or negative. You can't use that, you know, dab word backwards. Give them a dab. Okay. It usually comes forward when you're encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional or mentally taxing experience. The number 4 in numerology means foundation. So this is a time to heal. It says to be with your soul and to continue moving steadily forward. Allowing space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. And I've picked up here about really you meeting, it said about meeting your soul halfway. It's a time to be with your soul, and I'm feeling that's your reflection, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, and allowing space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. So I feel like once you get into these gates of, you're through the pearly gates, divine masculine, I feel like you and your divine feminine will be taking some time alone, having some solitude time alone together, to digest this new earth, to digest heaven. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at a problem or situation instead of being in it. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take your next step. And I feel that's your next step together. It's a beautiful message here. Like the time that you spend alone together, you'll be reposing and taking moments for yourself. And I actually feel, because it kind of stated that all conflict just seems to disappear. So you're both going to be given this time to actually have a conversation, to be able to set the record straight. What's that? That sounded like the bed rocking. I was trying to do like a scratch needle. Ah, because you're sounding like a scratch record. Good title. Okay. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at a problem. So I feel like you're both going to be discussing it all that's gone on, and also all your dreams and plans, your inspirations for the future. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and to see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take the next step. And seeing there's like spiritual unions here. It's all coming together, isn't it? Okay. Let's get a Heal Yourself card. And then I'm going. It's left a card in here. We'll take it. Come here. We've got 2 cards. That's fine. Let's put these other cards back away then. Pride. Don't let pride get in the way. And Inner Child. Card number 7 comes after cycles. You may be acting out of arrogance and vanity. Humility is the key. When you are prideful, you can become harsh and not conscious of your weaknesses. This can temporarily make you feel more powerful and superior to others, whilst at the same time cause you to be judgmental, unteachable, and hardened. Have you been fighting, quarrelling, and disagreeing with others? Well, that seems to be the energy. The Divine Feminine's energy is showing up because I feel like this is the area that the Divine Masculine is balancing within himself. I don't actually feel the Divine Feminine's energy at all, really. It's more the Divine Masculine balancing his reflection within him. As within, so without. So have you been fighting, quarrelling and disagreeing with others? Are you always trying to prove a point and defend your position? Do you think that you are always right? By holding on to shadow pride, you are stopping yourself from progressing mentally, emotionally and spiritually. Stop overestimating your importance and learn to be humble. Pipe down, Lucy. Oh, listen, I've been told I'm cool. When we are too proud, you cannot hear other people's advice and cannot receive their assistance. Empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. Recognise that you need other people's support to achieve true success. The action. Take some time during the day to relax. Lie down if possible and look carefully, let's hold it back up then, at this card. How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? How do you relate to it? Do you know, I felt like, actually, for me, it was like, oh man, I've been through hell. And it was so worth it to get to where I am now. So it's kind of like I'm feeling very proud of the transformation that's still occurring. That's what came up for me, was the energy of death. Kind of one way of being, and then transforming into a completely different version of oneself. So ask yourself, where am I attached to a false sense of who I am? Where have I overestimated my abilities or charged ahead unprepared for the challenges I face? Where in the past has a sense of pride led me to a fall? Instead of taking this personally, now is your opportunity to feel and express your willingness to release any pride that has held you back, and in doing so, become more teachable. If you have hurt other people, consider apologising and being more thoughtful. I'm going to be completely honest with, being really talking about this topic for about 2.5 years now. I can't really say that I've met any of the divine feminines that have actually really, definitely not intentionally, hurt their divine masculine. The story on the other side is that there's a lot of hurt divine feminines out there who have had to heal. I've listened to their stories, and I've listened to the deep, unconditional love that they hold for their divine masculines. I never really hear the divine masculine actually being talked badly about. It just doesn't come from the divine feminines. They tell me their stories and what they've experienced and how they feel they've been treated, but there's no blaming. They've taken it all on board and transmuted that energy and really gone deep. I'm just so proud of the divine feminines as a collective, and I can speak for you guys. The divine masculines will be able to speak for themselves at some point. But yeah, it's just coming through with, have you hurt somebody? If you have hurt other people, consider apologising and being more thoughtful. Inner child. Your inner child is urging you to lighten up a little. Get out of your comfort zone and have fun. And I feel again for you, divine masculine. But it's like a little girl that's inside of you. Scared of being hurt by love. Okay. In order to be healthy, we must engage our imagination, creativity, and spontaneity. When was the last time you did something spontaneous, intuitive, and outrageous? When and with whom do you feel uninhibited, relaxed, and completely comfortable to be yourself? Divine feminine, what's the answer? You're divine masculine. There's no other, is there? So, when and with whom do you feel uninhibited, relaxed, and completely comfortable to be yourself? Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. I feel like the childishness that has come through, I'm going to say it through the divine masculines as a collective, they have been behaving quite childish. Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. It can assist you to heal childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment. It can take you on an exciting adventure, help you become more confident, daring, original, and bold. You have to say yes, divine masculine, to that adventure. Or it can make you behave in childish ways, bring up anxiety, fear, and suspicion. This card beckons you to heal your childhood pain and discover your independence, compassion, creativity, talents, and joy. A healthy inner child can help you connect to your integrity. Divinity and purity. Let's put a full stop and just put divinity and purity. It believes in miracles and creates magic in your life. The action: find a photo of you as a child between the ages of 3 and 8 behind me, if you can see there. That's Emily. That's me in the middle. And that's Megan. And we're all about the age 3. 3, 4. Our photograph's up there. Okay. It's nice. It's cute. It's cute. I get to fall in love all over again with my little munchkins. Oh. Okay, helps you remember. You know, that was you. That's you. just a different version of you. Anyway, so find a photo of you as a child between the ages of 3 and 8. Look at the picture. What do you see in your eyes? What is the expression on your face? For me, I just feel cheekiness, mischievousness. So I wonder what she's got planned for her future. I'll still have you wondering. Whoop, God knows. If this little child had a voice, what would he say to you? Take some paper and using your non-dominant hand, write, Dear Lucy. I wouldn't, it'd be Dear Lucy May. Dear Lucy May, your name. I feel, what do you feel? I know exactly what I tell myself to do. I feel, and then give the little you a chance to express itself. Then write a loving response from the adult you. Ask the child in you what he needs to feel better. Then follow the child's recommendation. I love it. That's just awesome. I'm leaving it there. That's a good reason. I'm going to go and have a chat with little Lucy May in there and see what she kind of wants me to do to make her feel better. Okay, guys, have a great day. I'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.